We will present episode 2 of World War I. With high hopes of a quick end to the war, the first shot of the First World War had been fired. But right at the beginning of the war, the Austrian government made a major blunder. It happened like this. 1 or 2 days before the war began, the commander of the Serbian army, Field Marshal Radomir Putnik, was not in Serbia, but for some reason was present in the Austro-Hungarian Empire's city of Budapest, which is now in Hungary. He wanted to return to Serbia as soon as possible to take command of his army, but the Austrians arrested him.
Move it! Faster!
General Putnik was a highly experienced and seasoned commander. If he had been kept imprisoned, it was possible that Serbia would have become very easy for Austria, and the war, which they wanted to end quickly, might indeed have ended quickly. But the Austrian emperor, Emperor Joseph, released the enemy commander and even provided him with a safe route back to Serbia.
Yes, sir! Open the gate!
Perhaps this was done on the principle that arresting a guest is not an act of bravery, even if he is an enemy. This sense of honour proved to be extremely costly in reality. General Putnik returned to Serbia and took command of his army.
We must hold the ridge. Send the division immediately. Company, halt! By the right!
And took it in such a way that the seemingly weak Serbian army came like a wall of molten lead in front of the forces of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. First, the Austrian naval ships stationed on the Danube River began intense bombardment of Belgrade.
Ready the next cannon!
After that, the ground forces crossed into Serbia from multiple points along the border.
Did you hear that? Yes, load your rifle!
Against a great power like Austria, Serbia had virtually no chance of victory, but the Serbs began giving the attacking Austrian army a very tough time on every front.
The most important battle was fought near the Bosnian border in Serbia's mountainous region, the Cer Mountains. This battle, which lasted from August 15 to August 24, ended in an unexpected defeat for the Austrian forces.
Out of 200,000 attacking Austrian soldiers, 10,000 were killed, 30,000 were wounded, and 4,500 were captured. On the Serbian side, out of 180,000 soldiers, 5,000 were killed and 15,000 were wounded. This upset defeat shattered Austria's dream of quickly defeating Serbia. After this, the Serbs also drove the Austrian forces out of the country by fighting them fiercely on all internal fronts. The following month, in September, the Austrians attacked again from the Bosnian border. They crossed a river, the Drina River, achieved some military successes along the way. But after that, the Serbs defeated them once again, and the Austrian army retreated toward Bosnia for the second time.
After about a month of preparation, the Austrians launched another attack on October 24. This attack was more successful than the previous two.
Austrian forces made significant advances into Serbia, and on November 2, 1914, they captured the capital, Belgrade. Serbian forces withdrew from the city. However, a few days later, they launched a counterattack.
From November 16 to December 15, fierce fighting took place along the banks of the Kolubara River. In this battle, 30,000 Austrian and 22,000 Serbian soldiers were killed. But the battle ended in a magnificent Serbian victory. The Serbs captured 76,000 Austrian soldiers. After this, they recaptured Belgrade and, by the end of December, once again completely expelled the Austrians from Serbia. Not only that, the Serbs also captured some Austrian border areas near Belgrade.
These defeats were extremely humiliating for the Austrians. The illusion of their status as a great power was shattered.
The front requires immediate reinforcement.
I concur.
Telegram, Field Marshal.
After receiving German military assistance and after several more months of preparation, they launched another invasion of Serbia in October 1915, the following year.
German Field Marshal August von Mackensen was commanding this offensive. This time, Serbia's disgruntled neighboring country, Bulgaria, was also with them.
The Allied powers even published propaganda cartoons showing that Bulgaria had, in effect, stabbed Serbia in the back.
January 1916, the entire country of Serbia, including its capital Belgrade, and under the control of the Austro-Hungarian Empire and its allies. After suffering severe losses, the Serbian army retreated through the mountains of neighboring Albania toward Greece. Greece was neutral at that time, but it gave refuge to the Serbian forces within its territory.
After conquering Serbia, its entire territory was divided into Austrian and Bulgarian occupation zones.
The area shown here in gray came under the control of the Austrian Empire, while the green area went to Bulgaria.
Serbia divided. Grey under Austria, green under Bulgaria.
In short, Serbia's chapter ended in January 1916. But Serbia was only a minor, small player in the Great War. The real contest was among the major players, and that was now unfolding on the Western Front. Germany's Schlieffen Plan was in full swing. According to this plan, France was to be completely conquered within 40 days, and the war was to be ended. So what happened to this Schlieffen Plan, and what exactly was this plan? Keep watching and know about it in the next episode.